So what we're standing in front of is called a 270RTK. 270RTK means it's approximately 27 feet of living space.
Okay.
And then it's a rear toy hauler with an outside kitchen, so the RTK. So
Awesome.
yeah, we can take a look. This one was new in March of this year, March of 21. So we did this kind of right after COVID. And really the big thing that came out of this product design was people with side-by-sides, like UTVs, want a travel trailer, like with all the features of a travel trailer, but they want to be able to store their side-by-side inside.
Yeah.
So that's what we did, and you'll see that as we go through it.
Okay.
One of the #1 requested items on a toy hauler is always an outside kitchen. People are in and out, and they want to have this feature.
Yeah.
Usually available in bunkhouses. We figured out a really cool way to do that up here in the front, in the pass-through storage area. You get a griddle, an LP griddle. You get a 110 refrigerator, some USB outlets, and then an additional bit of storage here.
Awesome.
So easy to put away, close your door, and then ready to use the next time you come back.
Great. What else is out here that we're going to talk about? Obviously, you got your awning.
The whole campsite. This is the biggest awning we can buy. This is a 21-foot awning. They don't make a 23 or 20.
Okay.
This is it. This is as big as we get. So we can put the biggest awning we could on it for you, give you as much campsite space again as possible. You'll see it's dotted with windows all the way down the side. And again, trying to let a bunch of natural light into these things. That's a new feature over the last year to 2 years that we've all tried to implement is natural light. One other cool thing on the back, if we want to step back here, this is a new generation of patio system. So when you're not using this as a ramp to get your toys in and out, right, you lift it up, connect these two cables, and this patio system swings out and contains the area. This one's really nice from Lippert. This is a new series they just did for us. In the old ones, you would see maybe a gap between the door and your storage area. You could have dogs or small children that might be able to squeeze in and out. Now you can't. That's really tight and contained. Another nice feature on the back of this new system, you can see this has like an integrated gate. So if you're going to put, they call them like one of those solid steps right here. It's going to clip onto the back. If you want to be able to come and go through 2 areas of your camper, you can do that now. That was never possible.
Now, is that an option to get those steps, or is that something you buy in a parts department?
Yep, whether you buy it through our wholesalers or directly, there'd be a bunch of options to get that. And easy, like no install, just kind of clips on and off. But nice new feature.
This is one of my favorite things about RVs, is this outdoor patio.
Added living space, right?
Yeah,
you know,
absolutely.
27 feet, well then you get another 8 feet here just by extending the outdoor area.
Love it.
Yeah, nice new feature we've implemented. So here we are in the main living area of this 270RTK. There's no slide in this unit. It's very light, just over 5,000 pounds. So you look at, what can I tow this with? A lot of half-ton trucks can tow this.
As long as you haven't got a
and usually those side-by-sides are 1,200, 1,500 pounds, something like that.
Okay.
And this is a really unique, if we want to start with this area, you see all your tie-downs for your toy. Imagine your toys are going to come all the way in here. You're going to have a 14-foot garage. And something really neat that we did in here is you're going to have more width, which is always the constraining portion of a toy hauler. How wide can I go?
Right.
This fits the Razor 1000, which is #1 selling side-by-side for a couple years in a row. That's never been done in like an 8-wide series. So we've got 72 inches of clearance here between our cabinets, our shortest spot. And then we actually raised the ceiling on this series of trailer. So it's up to 84 inches now versus 78. And all those like minute changes were driven by product feedback from people that have bought side-by-sides, which outsold motorcycles for the first time ever this past year. So you see where the market is going, and now we're trying to build trailers around what people are buying and putting in them.
Okay.
So.
I love this. And I love that you've got the table set in here, because it shows off, like so many times we come in the back of a toy hauler and we see this all cleared out just so we can show the space. It's nice to see this here, like what it can be once you get
convertible
the
space, right? This thing has to do so many things. It has to carry your toy to wherever you're going. Then you unload that. Okay, now we want seating. Great, you've got seating. As you take these away, you're going to be left with basically 2 bunks. You pull these away. That's a sleeping area. And something that's really cool that we're working on, I'd say during this video because you're going to show it shortly, we've got windows up top which don't really make sense unless you know where we're going. We're going to be able to offer additional sleeping above. So if you talk about having like a quad or a 3-bunk unit, this unit can do that. And that's something we're driving for on our toy haulers.
That's awesome.
Kids area, privacy, close it off, and then have mom and dad up front, or guys area, whatever you want to do.
Great. I love that you got the screen back there so you can close that off, keep bugs out at night, but still have the outdoor.
100% customer driven. So one thing that when we talk to people that have owned our trailers and say, love the magnetic screen, doesn't break, can take it on and off. Wish I had some privacy. Today you can see us, we're sweating. It's
warm
extremely hot.
It's warm in this
If we had the AC running, be cold inside, we close that off and now we're containing our AC. So these little like features Thank God for Facebook and groups like that where we can watch and interact with customers and really like refine things as people.
That's great. I've mentioned that before, that you guys really listen to the customers. To hear you
Huge
say
benefit.
Yeah, that's
Huge benefit.
It's got to help you out. It's going to make your job easier instead of trying to guess what people want.
It would be through RV shows and interactions like that, and now we've got so many avenues to collect that info. So yeah,
That's great.
It's great to have.
That's great. Should we head up front?
Sure. So you got in this one, you've got a mid bath. Again, you're seeing the extra. How tall are you, David?
Yeah, I'm 6 foot.
6 foot. So
6'2" with the. I guess the hair's a little flat
down
today.
with the heat. But you've got a skylight above that for extra tall guys. And again, we're in an extra tall travel trailer, is how I classify. 84 inches, a ton of headspace. So taller guys are going to love this. Good storage, right? Especially for a mid bath non-slide unit.
Yep.
And then as we come up to the front, the last piece of the puzzle here is the front bedroom. And then up here, again, tons of storage up and over the bed. We've actually got you a walk-in closet here,
nice.
which you can show as well. Full storage below. You've got your outside kitchen over there. Then you've even got these cool kind of bins here at the edge with a shoe nook below that. So you've got your shoes to line up and then garments and everything here. Again, if you want totes for extra clothes, you can put those down in there as well. So again, trying to maximize the space you've got in here.
Nice.
Yeah.
I guess the kitchen, we didn't talk much about the kitchen yet, but it's a kitchen.
Again, we're doing as much as we can in these small spaces. To have a corner kitchen, that's a really nice design. You end up with a lot of storage below, tons of storage up above, and then we give you the same 12-volt reefer that you'll see in a lot of the Wildwood product. We use that here as well.
Okay.
Overhead storage as well.
Yeah.
One nice thing we noticed post-COVID is all the campsites are filling up, right? It's really tough to get a spot this year. You've heard that. So we started equipping a lot of our units, and this 270 is standard with a 190-watt solar panel on the roof. Right from us, from the factory. Standard.
That's awesome.
And then you've got 2 battery trays in the front, so you can have 2 Group 27 batteries. That will power most of this unit, you know, for a regular user in perpetuity. Now, if you use a lot of the lights and water pumps and stuff excessively, you'll start to drain those batteries. But that's a really big solar panel. And we're going to start doing more of that. I think extended camping and places that don't have hookups is really something to focus on.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
All right.